I never normally compare to Jesus. I never normally compare to Maganda Gold. But these were men who want to serve as simple as they want to serve. To doing the things to make other people feel. They didn't despise little things like visiting a man in prison, like giving water to somebody in need, take care of an old father or an old mother. These are the things to me that makes a good leader.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good to be here again, sir. I'm Kingsley Ogah, the chairman of the Young Lawyers Forum, Ile-Ife branch, and also a social network commentator at Great FM. Meet you, and it's a privilege to be here, sir. So I have a few questions that I want to ask you this afternoon, sir. And one of that question is on leadership. You've been a mentor, a coach of several years when it comes to leadership. So I want to ask, what exactly is the problem of leadership in the world today?
I think one of the big problems of leadership is the fact that people have tried to mix up leadership and civil. Over the years, I see leadership basically as civil. That means we were a leader himself. But now the word leadership has become central. So to me that if a young person trying to grow up, think of leadership. And now that becomes positional. So it's no more relational, which you are serving someone, but in position or in title which you take, and a chain of command. And so the problem starts with the name leadership. And I think if we are going to change the whole system, we must see leadership as service. And we must see leadership as a sacrificial thing in which you go forgetting yourself, and you decide to serve the people. So in many cases, it's really not be something that people be attracted to. It will be something that people feel impelled or compelled to. So because they will now look at the fact that I'm going to sacrifice my own desires to serve others. But now the word leadership is I am going to go to its position to serve myself. That's where the problem is.
Thank you so much, sir, for that insightful word. So as follow-up question to that, I want to ask what is actually a great leader, making a great leader?
I believe that a great leader is a person who, right from the beginning, puts others first. Right from the beginning, has a contract to serve others. Right from the beginning, he wants to push people forward, so that they can achieve their maximum potential. And the community he serves to lead them to good hands. So a leader is actually not known by his titles, but by his achievements. And the fact that he's authentic is true. And that what he wants people to be, he is the first person that is. So I think a leader is a person who wants to be what he wants others to be. So it's not someone who wants to just, lord it over, but he has a contract to serve. And I think the best person where is amplified this is Jesus Christ. He said, if I am your Lord and Master, you worship it. There was a need I am on Lord, to call him Master of worship. I now say that I am among you as one who serves. And he said the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life in ransom for others. So leadership actually is not something everybody goes in if he did not prepare to serve. But unfortunately, the modern thinking is a leader is someone who has shared, leader is someone who who has a train of cars behind him. The guy is someone who is exercising authority. The guy is someone who is lording over the people. That is, for me, it's a wrong concept.
Well, thank you so much for this answer. See on the context of a leader, having a group leader. I also want to ask, for instance, like young professionals, aspiring professionals, young lawyers, young doctors, with what is going on in the world today, the crisis of leadership in the world today, what should they expect as a young professional?
Unfortunately, because of the economic situation in many nations of the world, people are now driven by quest for work. And so a person becomes a lawyer because he wants to get money. A person becomes a doctor because he wants to get money. It's not bad. But if that becomes the driving force, it's likely going to compromise standards. Or there is likely also going to flout ethical rules and regulations. So I want to say that right as a young lawyer, while you are still trained, you must settle either me or the invited end. Either me or we. If you start thinking me all throughout your career, you'll actually not be leading. But if we start to change that me to we, and I realize that you are, I'm for the corporate use. So I may say, leadership is not ostrich, yourself is outdoors. With not centripetal, it's centrifugal. No, it is going there to serve. And in serving, the result of that serving is that they're blessed or you are paid well, you are looking good. And let's come to look at it. In a very real sense, what makes people actually happy, actually joy, actually fulfilled? It is what they do for others. Another one great Nobel Prize and speaker once said, he said the people are truly happy in this present world are those who go on their way to make things up to others. Those are people who are actually really. There is something about certain people which no money can plug. And until we start making it important that when you take a position, it's not how many houses you have, it's not how many cars you have, but how many people you have been able to reach out and touch their lives. And that will give you the real happiness about God.
Thank you so much, sir. I personally have a question that is kind of a bit bordering on. So I want to ask this question also. Being a leader of leaders, mentor to so many people, even equally myself being under your tutelage and under your mentorship, sir. And not just you just saying this, your life has over time exemplified this. So in the world today, with the creative situation and several leadership conferences going on everywhere, is there a hope for good leadership in the world, particularly in Nigeria, in Africa?
I used to tell you for this, and I used to say it years ago when I was still a student. I said the end of the complex, the way of the complex, end of the complex, one of the complex. You see, too many conferences, too many thoughts will not turn a pig into a human. Oh, so knowledge perfect, try to take the power. So it's not the knowledge you build, it's the knowledge you acquire. And I think I used to say that, and you say very well, that life is defined by values. So values, attitudes, the lifestyle. And if a person's values aren't at risk, if a person's values is not about serving others, no matter how much of leadership conferences is based, No matter how much of flamboyant teachings you receive, you will change. I never know how many companies Jesus moved. I never know how many companies Gandhi got. You know, but these were men who want to serve as simple as they want to serve. They want to do the things to make other people feel. They didn't despise little things like helping a child, you know, like visiting a man in prison, like giving water to somebody in need, like helping take care of an old father or an old mother. These are the things to me that makes it good here.
Thank you so much, sir. You've been amazing. Your teaching, and people could attest to that. On behalf of the Young Lawyers Forum, I want to sincerely appreciate you for your contribution and for your teachings and touching lives.
I appreciate your comments, and I take them seriously. Whatsoever you need clarification, let us know. And other episodes of this interview will be able to do it. You can also join us in all our other social media and send your questions. I will be ready to pray with you and support you. Don't forget, God will never make a case against you. Don't ever try to make a case against yourself. God will reach out to you.